I need that one. Except I'm too old to get that one now.
When Lynn Sandy was happening, I was 2012? I think I was like 7 or 8. So I have a vivid memory. I was sitting on my living room couch and I watched you hit the buzzer beater against the Raptors, against Jose Calderon right there. I said, damn, step up.
It really felt like I was still fighting for my life. And I do kind of regret not slowing down in the middle of it and just enjoying it. And like, I do hope that as you have your sights on the NBA, you could still like be like, dang, I'm gonna be really present in my junior year.
It kind of felt like my year last year was like, not a mini version of that, but just kind of stuff happening so quickly. It's like, you're the same person you were 2 weeks ago, but like the whole world thinks something different of you all of a sudden, and like that's just on a greater scale.
More special workout because we got Xaivian in town. And thank you, Amazing HQ, for setting this up. Xaivian is at Princeton, all Ivy, first team. So really good player, and he still has years left. Kyle is my teammate in Taiwan. He won finals MVP this past year. So very good player. He was all league as well. And then Joe, who was also all league and has won a lot of championships. So we have a very accomplished crew in here. A lot of good hoopers. So, but it'll probably be about like 90 minutes, just because there's gonna be a lot more talking, and we have 4 players.
Cool. I'm Josh. I'm gonna be leading you through the workout. We're gonna start with some shooting, and then move on to some pick and roll stuff, one-on-one, and finish off some 2-on-2 stuff.
Oh, I keep shooting?
We're just, yeah. So what is it, JY? Make. Okay.
What happens if you miss? And off rip. Yeah, before.
每天练会越来越轻松一点。
Each time you go, switch foot. So right foot, left foot next time. Land on 2. At least 3 to 5 before you decide to go. Okay.
Oh, off 2, my fault.
That's 3. And 2. Get the contact. I have to finish on the right side. Jeremy has to finish over the front of the rim on the left. So if we're here like this, watch me, Jeremy. If we say go, we're trying to body each other. I'm trying to maybe body him like that. There, Jeremy.
Hey, I'm trying to keep contact the whole way, or I can just go quick.
You can go quick, but I
Yeah, I got you. Long gloves.
Yeah, otherwise it's just whoever's faster is going to
Yeah.
And Jeremy's not going to be able to
And I'm not gonna win the faster battle either.
All right, we're going to go first. Ready, go.
Oh!
This time you have to finish on the opposite side. So right side's got to finish on the left side, left's got to finish. So it doesn't matter who goes first. Say we both, say I get in front of Xaivian, you're just going to go behind me, or he can go in front of me, and you got to finish on the other side, okay? We're going first to 3. Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh shoot! Good finish. Hey! Thanks for letting me.
Three.
If I come off this way, I'm pausing right here. You guys can go this way or this way, but you're trying to get back in front. Any which way to get back in front, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
We're going 70.
Yeah, yeah. 有时候快，有时候慢。
When they shoot it,
Yeah, that's perfect. Good shot. 3. Jordan, you can go on. Kind of.
Let's go 3 more.
继续把它往这边压，对不对？
对
不要给它有空间让我。
对，你往太宽的时候，它就有角度回到前面，就不要让它回到前面。
He's tough.
Yeah, his touch is
That's
crazy.
your brother, right?
Huh?
That's your brother?
Yeah. And then try to get back in front. Yeah, yeah, perfect. Nice. Good pace, boy. Good pace. Nice,
snake
nice,
it?
Kyan.
Can you snake it? Oh, fuck, my fault.
Huh?
Tail or tail?
Tail. Good shot, Kyan. I'll show. Yes, sir. Get in there. 5-1.
Hey, let's get hot, let's get hot. Good float. Good float,
5-2.
boy.
6-3.
Oh!
Oh yeah! 6-4. We're counting it. Hell yeah! Good pass. He got the assist and the point. 6-5. 6-5.
Okay, it starts on you. You can either choose to go right or left. The goal is when you go low, I want you shoulder to shoulder or even like touching his knee, okay? You're starting a different start, okay? You guys have the advantage because he doesn't know when you're gonna start. So there should be no reason why you can't be like, boom, and hit him right there, okay?
Good shot. That's so tough. Good shot. I got it. So now you're gonna get to your angles where you're kind of stopping and you're getting wide. You know what I mean? So less north-south is not gonna work against that length. You gotta go get lateral.
Okay, you gotta find a way to pump it, move your stick. Good. One. Oh yeah. Hey. 4.
Missed that.
Good. Free throws. 20. As soon as he goes on the pass, defense, you're right here. You're playing closeout, one-on-one. Okay. CC your secondary defense. Okay. So it's like a. It's a quick. It's not like a super far closeout. So as he goes, it's basically one. You got to make your mind what you want to do. Okay. If you do go by him, you do have secondary defense there. Jordan can actually get you also here, like right here. And then you just gotta be here. He gets one step, so you can't come all the way over. But say you do drive, like just imagine there's another defender here for spacing purposes. Okay.
Good shot.
Good patience.
Tough shot.
Tough shot, Joe.
Tough. Good shot,
Nice
Kyan.
too. Hey, nice.
Good take. Good move. Nice. Good read.
Hey, boy.
Good hit. Good shot. Tough.
Bro.
Woo! Woo! I need that one. Except I'm too old to get that one now.
Good miss, Arch.
I gotta get there.
7. Tough. Oh, hell yeah. Good shot. That's such a tough angle.
He long.
Yeah, he is. Some good length. Pause.
Super pause.
Good decision. Nice. Super clean. Super clean. Here we go. We got 4. Nice. Good hit.可是如果你到一个地步要转，然后运，应该在比赛中你就会传。So if you're like getting a place where he gets back in front in a game, you're actually just gonna pass it. So just keep it real simple. 1 or 2 dribbles, get a shot up. There it is, and keep knocking that down till they freaking fly out.
Shot, Joe.
Good shot, boy.
Oh,
Tough.
yeah.
4. Yeah. Nice.
Good hit, good hit,
shot,
good hit.
good shot.
Hit one.
6.
Oh, yeah.
Tough with the left.
Get inside, get inside.
Good work.
That's tough, see?
So toss it, maybe here, and we're going straight out one-on-one. We'll have a secondary defensive player here, but depends on who it is, but you guys are looking to get your shot off, okay? It's like an ISO scenario. Okay, you got it? So come in here, and then you guys are just pressing up and trying to push him to his left and just being like hyper, like reachy and stealing. It's okay if he goes by you.
And he likes to go
Like
left.
Floaters, right?
So against Cayenne, you're forcing him right. Against us 3, you're forcing us left. All right, so you're in our crap,
So when I finish,
up,
like,
making us go
similar,
left.
but like, left hand, underhand, I'm better.
Tough shot.
Oh, Joe.
Hey, don't let him get right. Good shot.
Yeah. Ooh. Hey, man. Wow.
Nice. Good pump. Good pump. Yeah. Short. Everything's short. Good finish. Good shot.
Tough, Joe.
Yeah, just make him drive. Okay. What do you mean? If you, let's say your center is a lot like worse than the other center, then how are you gonna figure it out? So primarily we gotta play within us guards. Get up a shot.
Shot look. Tough.
Nice. Nice.
Count that as bad.
Tough.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Hey, hey.
Nice. As you're coming out, just read the defense, make the right reads, and then play out of it. You guys kind of figure out, like, JC, if you come in and help on the roll, and I swing to Joe, and you X out, go ahead and X out. That's okay, yeah. Like just do whatever you all need to do. Good finish.
Talk to me. Let's shoot him. Not bad.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Two.
Reset.
Okay. Back. Keep out. Oh, that's me.
Nice. Nice.
I should have punched at you right now. I thought he was about to jump with me. That's why I did. Good hit, Joe.
Huh? Yeah. I'm good with that or whatever. We gotta score the freaking ball. It's really hard. So if they're going under, we gotta make them pay a little more. Either you shoot it or wait for the rescreen. But right now we're going under, they're coming under, and they're just getting right back in front. And then we're just using talent to beat them. Good shot. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I gotta shoot that one. Yeah. Under. Yes, sir. Good finish. Oh, and one. Good finish. Yeah. Good shot. Nice.
No.
Good move. Good move. We're just gonna do one last thing just to finish out the workout. I struggled, and in general, just something we can work on is the unders. So, same thing. So, Cayenne and Joe are right here. Me and Xaivian are right here. We're gonna catch it. You go under, we stop and shoot the shot. Just like the more we can hit the shot or even shoot the shot, we're just gonna be like increasingly harder to guard because they're gonna have to go over. shot. 6.
Was that 6?
6, yep.
Yup.
7.
Go ahead, boy.
8.
Oh, get up.
9. Okay. Is that 10? 9. In a game with someone, like if they got someone of CC's length on you, if he's coming under, he's messing with that shot. You know what I mean? So it's gotta be like, it's gotta be here. So if he goes under, he's gotta come all the way around. But if we stop right here against a long defender, he's gonna get to it. Like at least bother it. 比较长的会干扰到. So you guys don't have to go as high. You can go a little lower. But for us, it's gotta be, we gotta get this angle down. Otherwise, we might not get the shot off. Good shot, Cayenne. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice, sir. 10. Yeah, good stuff. Good work.
All right, good work, everybody.
We're gonna play 5s tomorrow. 明天就对抗. Speaking Chinese. Yeah, so we'll play 5s tomorrow. So hopefully this shouldn't be too much. I mean, you're young, so I'm more
I don't
worried.
care if you start tomorrow.
Yeah, but.
You at 19?
20.
20岁.
Fresh 20, fresh 20.
Yeah, you better be.
So I'm getting old.
You
Want a little something?
I don't know.
I got what you want. I got everything.
给你治疗吧，最起码我放下几个针，我知道怎么下。对，我老 Yeah, I'll text it to you. 他会带你们回家，我还要跟他录一些东西。Alright, I sent you Cayenne. Oh.
That was a bad one though. I didn't get fully.
Oh. Cool. Good work, man.
Just there.
And then just my shoe.
Thanks for having me. That was a good ass workout. I didn't expect so many rebounds.
Yeah. Oh, with the left. All right, so all I gotta do is, I'm coming down this angle. You went left, right?
Yeah, left, right, left. Hey. Let me see something.
No, I can't dunk anymore. After this knee injury, I've been done.
I might have a clip.
We should just post that video. Just be like, what the frick is he doing? Yeah, just post that clip and be like, not so much. I could do that. Let me see the ball.
Hey.
Young guys. What it must be to be young. So like I used to have I would come in at midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever. Like I used to come in here all the time.
Yeah.
Now like, especially getting older too, I just can't train the same way. Like my the amount that I can like go is, and then I'm coming back from a knee injury right now too.
Oh, for real.
So like I tore my meniscus 2.5 months ago, and I just, like last week was the first time that I played 5-on-5. So it's like, right now a lot of it is just like, I'm not like, I can't do, like it's just, you know what I mean? Coming back from injury is just like, you gotta be smart. So that's why like our stuff will be less intense and a little bit like lower, but just like, as long as this thing doesn't flare up. So
Yeah.
I tore it in the finals in game 3. And so 2.5 months, no surgery. Which is like, I just said if I get surgery, I'm gonna retire. That was like, that was my original plan, but then I just rehabbed that, I didn't need surgery. I was like, yeah, I'll probably go back for one more season. What's up everybody, I'm Jeremy Lin.
I'm Xaivian Lee.
We just had a couple Good days of working out. Xaivian came all the way from Toronto, so big shout out to him. Rising junior at Princeton, all league first team. So excited to kind of just chop it up.
Yeah, man. Hold on, wait. Can we redo this?
So we can cut it. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Good to have you, bro.
Appreciate y'all having me out here, man. My first time in the Bay.
How's it been so far?
Great, man. Warm welcome. Good workout. No complaints.
Man, so we're both in the Ivy League, but I'm just like way before you.
Sure.
14 years before you.
That was pre-Harvard reconstruction?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So just, how's it been? I mean, obviously, Asian HQ has been doing a great job pushing, Asian hoopers. So how's that experience been now in, 2024?
For sure. I mean, they've been covering me since they were the first ones to cover me back at high school before any other mixtapes were made of me or anything. So they were kind of the first one, and then kind of they came back again after, like during February this year, actually right after we played Harvard.
Okay.
I think the weekend after. So yeah, it's been good so far. A lot of love.
Nice.
Obviously in the Ivy League, there's a big, Asian population support group. So I mean, it's been cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like there's not too much. You're not dealing with too much Asian hate or like the racist stuff, or is that still?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like hate so far necessarily. I mean, definitely like stereotypes and stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, not too much like in your face kind
That's
of
awesome.
straight discrimination. I feel like,
Okay.
but definitely like jokes and stuff. But
All right.
I kind of just rub that shit off. So yeah.
Shout out to the Ivy League. You all are making progress.
Why it wasn't like that when you were hooping there?
No, heck no. When I was out there, it was wild.
For
it was
real?
crazy. Like the stuff that they were saying and doing was crazy.
Like
so
at away games and stuff.
at away games, it was the most hostile in terms of like ethnic hate. It was growing up, it was not as bad, and in the NBA it wasn't as bad, but in college was by far the worst. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that stuff's not going on.
That kind of makes sense though too, because I mean, in my experience so far in the Bay, there's a lot of like Asian people.
Yeah.
Like I felt like almost like the minority was like almost white people when I was walking around. I was like, this is crazy. I was walking around, I see all straight Hispanic people, straight Asian people. I see a couple white people, a couple black people. Like, what's going on here?
That's all fun.
But that's kind of crazy here in the Ivy League, because like a lot of Ivy League students are Asian, like probably the most out of any athletic group. So
Yeah, I just think back then when I was hooping, like there probably weren't as many Asians going to the games.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like there was always Asians in the in the student body, but the ones that were going to the game, especially on the away games, like I think there were some where it's like no Asians or very few. So
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I've been lucky. I haven't really experienced that much stuff in my, like the only thing I get called you. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I really like hear, like Jeremy Lin. That's the only thing I hear. I'm like, all right, sure, I guess.
all right, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if you can speak on this, but like what Ivy League away atmosphere was the most hostile for you? Because I know for sure last year I got like 2 that were like bad for me.
The worst by far was Cornell and Yale.
100%.
Cornell and Yale.
100%. 100%. I would say for me, like, those were the 2 crazies, but Yale was like more directed towards our whole team. Like Cornell was like straight at me. So that
Yeah.
was like, and we lost by 20 that game. It was like our first battle. We lost once on like kind of like a buzzer at St. Joe's, and then Cornell was like the first one where we got whooped. And like their stadium was sold out. And every time I touched the ball, it was boos from the entire crowd, only me.
Yeah,
so I was
that's-
like, what's going on? At least Yale was like chants at her team and stuff, but Cornell was
Yeah.
fully directed at me. So I was like, I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, those 2 for me were just they were different back then. So
Cornell still got that. It was the same thing, the big high up like that.
yeah. And then Yale, I don't know if it's different, but when I was playing,
The wooden chairs.
they were like
They're like on top
right
of you.
there, like right across from your bench.
Yeah.
And so you're on the court, or when you're going in for halftime, like these dudes are like 2 feet away from me.
Yeah, it's like a little
Just-
hockey arena.
They're like in my face going on. And I'm like, oh gosh,
Yeah.
like get me out of here. So, but okay. What was
Do you like playing those atmospheres, or do you like it when it's calmer?
So I love super hostile environments. Like I love it. But I just don't. I don't love like when it's like, you like
Yeah.
take your ass back to China, or like like just like. It was just like, it's not even always what you say, it's also how you say it. You know what I mean? Like when I'm looking at them and it's like, yo, they actually hate me,
but they know nothing about me. Or they never met me, and it's like I'm looking at them like, I think they would like punch me if. Like if there weren't hella people around, I'm like, they might just come up to me and punch me. Like it was like that, like looking in their eyes, I'm like, whoa. So that kind of was like annoying, but all the other stuff in terms of like if you're chanting or whatever in hostile environments, I love away games.
100%.
It's always kind of been my thing. Like I love away games, and then like if we win, if we're if we're good enough to win, I love watching them file out. With like a minute or two left, I just sit back. I'm just like, y'all have a good night.
That's what I was gonna say. I love the away games if we win.
Yeah, yep.
If you lose, it's a quiet bus ride home. But if you're playing well and you win, there's no better feeling. It's better than a good home crowd and you win. A great away crowd and you win is great.
Ooh, great away crowd and you win. I'll just chill in the locker room for a long time.
Facts.
Just take my time. But if we lose on the road, it's like
Silent
headphones
bus
on,
ride
get me
home.
on the bus.
Straight. Yep.
That's so funny. What was it like? You kind of left for a little bit to do the NBA draft, flying all over the country, doing a bunch of workouts. At the same time, you had school going on. What was that experience for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was arguably one of the coolest experiences of my life, just kind of seeing how the NBA works from the inside and almost being a part of it. Like, you're right there at the doorstep. So I thought it was cool. I mean, for me, it was tough because I kind of went in with I knew I wasn't really going to stay in. I kind of went in with the idea that it was just almost like data collecting so I could get ready for when I was really ready. But I think that's dangerous because if you have that mindset, you're not going to last. So I had to kind of psych myself into like believing I was going there because everyone else there is fighting for their life pretty much. So for me, it was like I had to get ready to the point where I was going, but at the same time, kind of make sure I was still getting my like work done. It was during reading week, and then exams was kind of the first 2 weeks of it. So I mean, I had to come back and take my exam. So I mean, I think I was the only person at my school so far who's done that process and came back. Like everyone else who did a couple works, I did like 11. Most guys probably did like a couple.
11 is so much.
But they're doing it like they're playing pro after, so they don't got to worry about school. Whereas I was doing it going into my junior year, so it was kind of different. Like my one friend Tosan, who he plays for the Pistons now, but he did it last year. He did like 18, but he did it and went straight pro.
Yeah,
like,
so
it's
you
not
didn't have
like
to worry.
He didn't have to worry about trying to balance both things. So I found it a little tough, but luckily some of my friends helped me out studying and stuff, so I kind of managed to get through. But when I was going through it was definitely tough.
How did you do on your exams?
Better than expected.
Okay, there you go.
I'll say that much. Yeah.
If you guys want good grades, enter the NBA draft.
What was your experience like going through it?
Yeah, mine was like you said, very different. I knew I was gonna go pro. I honestly didn't think I was gonna make the NBA, but I knew I was going pro. So at that time, I didn't care that much about my grades. Like I was just basically like, don't get a D or a F. I ended up actually doing, truthfully, I was like, don't get a D or a F. I ended up
degrees. That's what our coach says.
C's get degrees, absolutely. Hey, C's get degrees. Go to Princeton if you want. No, I'm just kidding. So it was hard. It was really hard, and then same thing. I did a few workouts. I didn't have 11. I don't remember how many I had, but like probably like 6, 7, maybe 6 or something. So I had to kind of just go to these workouts, but also fly back for some exams and go back and forth. And I actually had my teachers gave me exceptions, so I had to go early and take the exams early too, because I had some workouts that were right in the middle of some of the tests. And then, yeah, similar to you, just friends helping me out, throwing me some study guides. I didn't even get a chance to go to my graduation. I was working out for the Lakers, so I missed my graduation. I missed everything really about the end of my senior year, but at the end of it all, obviously it was worth it. So.
If you remember, what was your toughest workout? What was your best workout and what was your toughest one?
Okay, so my best workout was the Knicks.
Funny.
Yeah, and then we ended up there. That workout was so good that Mike D'Antoni called me into the office after, and he was like, he just wanted to know more about me. He's like, oh, were you Harvard? He's like, well, we'll see. We got the 40th and the 41st pick, so, and then this was 4 or 5 weeks before the draft, and then literally the last week of the draft, we were trying to call them. They wouldn't even pick up. They wouldn't return the call, nothing, and but it ended up being a 2-year process because in my second season, they ended up picking me up. So kind of planted that seed early. My toughest workout, I don't really, man. Honestly, I didn't have one that really stood out crazy hard. I mean, Toronto and Memphis were. I remember those kind of being a little bit difficult, but nothing was too crazy. But I've heard, so all the ones that I've heard about, like the crazy ones, like Boston and Miami, I never did those. So.
That's fair. I did Boston. That shit was crazy.
Okay, you did Boston, so I heard that
Yeah,
was
that
pretty
shit was
brutal.
crazy. I mean, to be honest, I think Utah was worse for me because they made us run the Celtic test. But it was on this. I had Brooklyn, Utah on a back-to-back. So I didn't get into like 2, 3 in the morning, woke up at 8:30 for the workout, and then ran in elevation at the end. I was just jogging. I wasn't even sprinting, but that was definitely my toughest. But I was actually surprised, like, they weren't that long. That was the one thing that I was like, it was quick.
Yeah.
Got done with. It was just a travel that was tough for me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just travel, and I think they're trying to get in there. They're not trying to see all like this whole like elaborate skill work. They're just putting you through some live situations and just seeing how you. I think they're just testing your character and then trying to see like NBA decision making probably. But honestly, they've done so much homework by then, so it's kind of like. But yeah.
I will say, on my flight here, I watched your documentary on the plane, the 38, just to remind myself a little bit about what was up, because I mean, I was when Lynn Sandy was happening, I was 2012. I think I was like 7 or 8, so I mean, I was too young to really I was watching it. I have a vivid memory. I was sitting on my living room couch and I watched you hit the buzzer beater against the Raptors, against Jose Calderon right there. I said, damn, step up. But that's like the one vivid memory I had, so I had to watch that to kind of jog my memory, kind of see what it was really like now that I'm older, because obviously living that when you're 8 is a little different than when I'm can almost put myself in your shoes.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That was like, you know, Lynn, you know, I'm sure you had the same mindset. Like as an athlete, it's like, all right, I accomplished something, but I don't want to keep looking back, you know? So every year I'm trying to get better, I'm trying to do more. But then once we made that documentary 10 years later, like looking back, I was like, wow, like I almost forget sometimes, like that was an incredible, like that was a crazy, incredible time. But, you know, I'm not always trying to live in the past. So sometimes, but it is important sometimes to kind of go back and appreciate it. So definitely appreciate you saying that, man.
What was your mindset while that was going on? Like, were you trying to soak it in, or were you trying to stay focused like each game? Like, was there a little bit of you that was like, this is crazy, or were you trying to not let it like affect like your day to day?
It was, I mean, I was just so hyper focused on the next game, which is kind of one of the regrets of mine, was like I never really enjoyed what I just did. And that was during the lockout season, so it was even tighter of a schedule than a typical NBA season. So it was literally like you're playing 4 games a week. So every time we had a good game, it was just boom, we're turning it around, get your rest, recovery. And at the same time, I still, even though I was guaranteed, like I was a non-guaranteed contract, but I passed the deadline. But it's one of those things where it's just like undrafted, Asian, like on a rookie minimum, like I didn't really have that like, all right, I made it.
Yeah.
It's hard to have that, you know? Like I didn't even sign a big contract or anything. So it really felt like I was still fighting for my life. And I do kind of regret not slowing down in the middle of it and just enjoying it. And like, I do hope that as you have your sights on the NBA, you could still like be like, dang, I'm gonna be really present in my junior year. Like I'm gonna enjoy every game, like just take it slow, you know, internally, right? Like when you're going, you're gonna work, you're gonna grind, you're gonna do everything at the speed you need to, but like internally, can you just take time just to sit back, chill in the dorm room and be like, yeah, I just dropped 25 on whatever. Let me enjoy it real quick. So that was something that I definitely regretted.
For sure.
Because I'm just somebody who's always like, what's the next big thing I got to do? What's the next goal? So.
Yeah, I mean, because for me watching that, I was like, it kind of felt like my year last year was like, not a mini version of that, but just kind of stuff happening so quickly. It's like, you're the same person you were 2 weeks ago, but like the whole world thinks something different of you all of a sudden, and like that's just on a greater scale. So I mean, I could kind of relate to probably what you were feeling, just probably like 10 times smaller, but like I could understand what that kind of felt like, just trying to not lose sight of everything, but like trying to keep the balance of it. So that's definitely a hard thing to do.
Yeah. What's kind of been your toughest, like, you know, going to your junior year, what's kind of been your toughest challenge? It could be on court or off court, but just kind of.
I mean, for me, I think, well, 2 things. Personally, I'm trying to just put on weight. Because I know, I mean, going into college, that's the one thing I struggled with, like my freshman year, just getting posted up, like mismatches, fighting over ball screens, just like putting on more weight. And I think I just kind of got to a level where I can like dominate college where I'm at right now. But for me to take the next level, to take the next step, I obviously need to keep putting on weight. So that's just kind of been my main focus, just eating a lot, to be honest. And then on the court, I feel like I'm like a junior now. I'm still kind of in the mindset of a freshman, sophomore. Like I'm about to be a team captain. So kind of for us to win, it's going to take more than me just stepping up my game. I got to be more of a leader now, and that's something like I'm not comfortable doing it, but I'm definitely more lead by example. Like I'm not trying to be shouting at everyone. I'm trying to just do my own thing. So probably stepping up to that, because for me to do well, we got to win, and for us to win, we need leaders. So I mean, that's one thing my coach always told me, because he knows that's not like maybe as natural for me as other guys.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. I mean, that definitely makes sense, because once I went pro, I started really reading a lot more in general, and like reading about leadership, and like, man, that whole world and all the leadership books and things has been like so eye-opening. I'm like, dang, like I knew nothing. I wish I knew this stuff earlier. So if you want any recommendations, I mean, that's stuff that's kind of really helped me. Just how do I be a better captain of a team, or how do I kind of get the most out of my teammates? You know, one teammate, I need to, you know, engage them in this way, and another teammate, if I try that, they'll shut down. So how do I kind of do that? And like you, it's like my first few years in the NBA, I barely spoke. Like I was so quiet, like quiet. And eventually I kind of became the loudest player on the team, not because that's what I wanted to do, but because I knew that was like what I had to do to take the next step. Because great players like make everybody else around them better, and that's the mark of a great player. Like a lot of people will be able to do what they do and do it individually, but every single great player has been able to kind of uplift everybody around them, and that's a whole different skill set. So I'm still learning today. Obviously, that's a never-ending process, but
sure.
Yeah, I mean, hit me anytime if you have any stuff that come, you know, if there's anything that comes your way. So
for sure. But
yeah, the first time I came across was probably a couple years ago, and my first thought was, why didn't Harvard go get this guy? like Harvard, you know, I was like, dang. We should have recruited him. But I will say that after working out today, I mean, we were all on the sidelines. Like, even my teammate, who, you know, just won Finals MVP and is a highly accomplished pro, and my trainer were just like, there's nothing you can't do in terms of like on the court skill set. So everybody was blown away. Even the guys trying to guard you, they're like, he's 20, like. So I would say, you know, I was blown away at the workout. Like it was amazing.
Appreciate it. I shot it terribly today though.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
So,
whatever your terrible was, I was actually worse than that.
Yeah,
so
you're hitting shots. You're making shots.
But I think it's just, you know, but it's not always like, because shots come and go in terms of whether you make it or not. But it's more just what you're able to do, your footwork, your really decision making. Like I feel like now, like I used to evaluate like how high do you jump or what, but now it's really just your decision making. I feel like in a game you're gonna get hundreds and hundreds of small micro decisions. Like, can you make them the right ones as many times as possible? And so, like that's what I was like I really liked, and that's something you're working on too, right? Like when we talked about. Yeah. So just trying to put you in game-like situations where, you know, you're trying to read your attack and the weak side, but it was.
No, I really liked how we had the one defender in the middle, because usually it's like, at least what I'm used to, we play like 5 out mostly. We didn't really have a true big last year, so like every time I was getting the paint, it was like I was trying to beat the weak guy, the weak side. It wasn't like I was playing with a big already in the paint. So I mean, one thing I'm really trying to work on is like being able to get inside and slow down instead of speed up. Yeah. That's one thing I noticed, like you and most other like veteran guards are able to, like when they get into like the kill zone, we call it at school, like inside the paint, you're not like sped up and you're able to use your body, not your speed. So obviously I'm quick, but like I'm trying to work on being able to like, use my body more instead of, because usually when I go fast, it usually results in something good, but that's also how I get my most turnovers. So like being able to slow down is definitely something I'm trying to work on too.
Yeah, and I just like what I realized when I went to the NBA, I was like, dude, there's so much more space, because the three-point line and the defensive three in the key. But on the flip side, the angles and the lanes close so fast. So like, I feel like I have space, but I also have an elite athlete, 7-footer coming over, and you know, who can touch the top of the backboard, you know? So it's like, so now it's like, all right, how do I figure out the balance of like yeah, I need space, but those lanes are closing faster. So just playing slow has really helped me a lot, obviously through so many different injuries that I've had. But you'll definitely get there. I mean, the fact that you're 20 and you're already thinking about that, like when I was your age, I was just like, I didn't even think about it because I was just like, I'm blowing by you and I'm gonna be at the rim. And even if you're at the rim, I'll meet you there and I'll figure it out. But I never thought about playing slower when I was your age.
I mean, that's usually my mindset to be fair. In games, I'm trying to get up there and just
I'm like, I'll take something,
someone.
I'll hit you in the chest, and I'll
Facts.
finish over you. Like that's all
Facts.
but now it's floaters and
Yeah.
just mixing it in. So like when I work out too, I pretty much don't attack the rim. Just
mean,
because that's what I've
yeah.
always known and done.
Like having the big in the paint forces you to like figure out angles and stuff because you can't
Yeah.
just like the one time when I just bumped into him and tried to finish, it was like I can't do that there. So that's
Yeah.
definitely good.
Yeah, so I'm always trying to work on stuff that isn't my default mindset in the game.
Yeah.
So just trying to stretch my range out, work on some tougher threes. But I've always kind of just been downhill to the rim, and that's been my bread and butter. So, you know, but I'm not 20 anymore. And that's the thing is like you said it best. You're like, I'm still me, but all of a sudden 2 weeks later, everyone's like, they know who I am. And if they know who you are, they're projecting something onto you, whether good or bad, but a lot of times it's good, and that's projecting an expectation onto you. My biggest thing, my biggest advice to you is just be authentic. Stay true to yourself. And like, at the end of it all, everybody projecting an expectation onto you, there is a genuine responsibility when people look up to you. So you don't want to squander that, but you don't want to be fake, and you don't want to just feel the pressure of having to appease everybody else. And I think that's what I struggled with my rookie year with the Warriors, was just like, I couldn't figure out, like, I never had fans growing up. Like, I was always an underdog. Nobody really cared about me in college. All of a sudden, I got hella people being like, yo, you're our Asian hope. I didn't know how to handle it. And I tried to be everything they wanted me to be. And then the difference, what flipped when I got to New York, was I was about to get cut. And I was like, I don't have time for this anymore. Like, I'm sitting here stressing so much about all my fans. And I'm like, I don't know a single fan by name. Like, I don't know any of them by name. Like, and I won't know them by name. Like, they're just people online, like IG handles, and I'm not saying that to demean the fans. I super appreciate my fans, but the point of what I'm saying is, at the end of it all, you gotta be authentic. You gotta be the best version of yourself, and you gotta do it for yourself too. Because if all you're trying to do is be something for somebody else, especially all these people that you don't even know and you'll never meet, or even if you do meet, it's just like for 10 seconds, like that's too much of a cost. And so my thing is just be authentic, take your time, and do what feels right to you. And just don't overextend yourself. Like, I kind of always did so much for my fans early on. I always overextended myself, and then I got to a place of burnout. And when I got to a place of burnout, I couldn't take care of anybody. And I couldn't be anything for anybody. And so I realized, like, man, one of the best ways that I can continue to be a good role model through all these years is to find the right pace, to slow down, and to have good balance. Because then I'll be consistent, and I'll be able to be there for my fans and do different things consistently through the years. But if I go 100% today and I burn out, I can't do anything for anybody. And that's something I learned the hard way many times. Because it's weird, right? Because you're like, don't care about the fans. And like, the fans will hear that and be like, yo, what? But it's like, truthfully, it is. You just have to be like, man, I know who I am. I'm authentic to myself. I'm gonna be the best version of myself. If you like me today, you like me. You don't like me, you don't like me. I can't help that. Oh, okay. So Taiwan, man. So what I got really like into last year living in Taipei was the black pepper bun. It's a black pepper bun, but they cook it in this, like, I don't know how to explain it, but man, it's fire. And I got one of the little carts near where I lived in Taipei. I was there way too much. Way too much.
Yeah, nah, I love for that. My food is similarly, it's like a chestnut bread.
Okay.
It's in Korean bakeries. It's like yellow little chestnuts, big loaf of bread. That's my go-to.
Okay, because we play a KBL. We're in the EASL, so
Yep.
we're gonna be going to Korea. So I'll be looking for. It's a chestnut You said
Yeah.
chestnut bread?
Chestnut bread, yes.
Chestnut bread.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be out in Korea trying to figure it out.
Bet. Sounds good.
Cool. All right.